How do you kill? Kill fear, that is. Not by performing some great, difficult, and showy acts. Not by building an enormous body at the gym. Not by having millions and millions of money. What you need to kill fear is a peace of mind. Peace of mind is like a fortress where fear has no entry. Today I will show you 3 habits that are sure to kill your fear, to finally make you courageous, to keep the stress far from your life. So my experience with building courage is like kind of mixed. It wasn't this 3 habit. It is not like I started doing them and then the courage came. When I started my self-improvement journey, I used to do all the habits at once. So it was like journaling, exercising, meditation, and like everything combined, really, cold showers and so on. So it wasn't this one habit, it wasn't these 3 habits that I started and then my courage went up. My courage went up with my like whole journey when my journey started, but only when I fell off with them. When I fell off with the first one, really, I started getting far more anxious. So what is this first habit? Meditation. Yes, meditation is great when it comes to killing fear. Why? There is a lot of reasons. It boosts your focus and mindfulness. You're focused on only one thing when you meditate. Whether it's your breath, chirping of birds outside your windows, like your belly going up and down, or another thing, some sound, you are concentrated on only one thing for this, I don't know, minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And even though the thoughts come running at you, you ignore them and you are concentrated on this one thing. And then when you are scared, when you are about to do something, you concentrate on the other thing, action. You concentrate only on action, only the thing you need to go and perform and do and finally end it. End this fear. Because action ends fear. If you do something scary, it stops to become scary, really. By meditation, you gain like the most valuable skill in today's world, being able to avoid distraction, to ignore these negative thoughts coming at you from all around you, from your monkey brain, because these thoughts are the ones that stop you. Because of these thoughts, you are stuck in life. Because of them, you are scared to take action, because fear starts in your thoughts. And if you learn to ignore these thoughts, then the fear has no entry to your head and you can act and you can clearly see what you want to do. You can focus on only this one thing, the path before you, and everything here and here is left. It is like this thing you put on a horse face that blocks his side views and he's only concentrated on what's before him. This is what meditation does. That's why it is so great to kill fear. And how do you meditate? Because there is a lot of misconceptions about that. Meditation is not about not having thoughts appearing in your brain. This is exactly different. You want thoughts to appear in your brain so you can ignore them. You do everything like other people say. So you sit in a comfortable position or you can lie down. You don't need to do like this thing with your hands or this thing. You can use your hands. You can put your hands where you want. But what's important that you set a timer first, then close your eyes and you meditate. You take a deep breath and you concentrate on this breath, really. And this is all you need to do. And when the thought appears, you don't quit and say, well, I failed because a thought appeared in my head. No, if thought appeared and You started thinking it for a second and then you stopped. This is one repetition. This is one repetition of meditation. And the more the repetitions, the stronger you will become. So start with like, I don't know, a minute, 30 seconds of meditation, and then week by week increase this time until you get to like 10, 15 minutes. It is a really great time. So don't quit when the thought appears. Just continue. Ignore this thought. Wait for another one to appear and ignore it too. That's how you meditate. The second habit is connected to meditation because it is breathing. Yeah, something we all do, but only a little percentage of us is able to do. You don't know how to breathe. It may be hard to take this truth, but your breath is shallow. Your breath is fast. And you're hiding your belly to have your, I don't know, miserable six-pack visible. You do this. But this is not how you breathe. This is really not how you breathe. You make your belly bigger by breathing. You breathe through your belly. This is the first thing. And you breathe slow. You breathe deep. Only by breathing slow and deep, by having like a freedom in your breathing, you will have freedom in your life too. Breathe like a king. Fill your belly to the fullest. And then exhale. Not some like a scared little mice. Why? Because breathing regulates your blood flow, and with this it also regulates your stress levels. So fast breathing make your blood go faster, and then your body thinks that you are in danger. So you go into fight or flight mode, and you are scared. Then you cannot concentrate. You only think that something will attack you soon. But if you breathe slow, if you take your time and really get comfortable with breathing, your blood flow becomes slower, you become relaxed, and you will achieve peace of mind. And then the fear will disappear. So always pay attention to your breathing, because you can single-handedly remove fear just by performing a basic action of our body, of every organism body really. So learn how to breathe. I will give you two breathing techniques that can help you in different situations. First is psychological sigh. It is about a reset. It is a fast reset. You can do it whether when you are to perform some quick action, like if you want to lose your stress and come to a girl and speak to her, or perform any other action that won't be this long. You just take a breath through your nose, really deep breath, and then when you are at your limit, you take another breath through your nose to completely fill your lungs. And then you take a exhale, and then you exhale through your mouth, like through a straw. This is how it looks like. And it really resets your brain. I felt really good right now. And another technique is called box breathing, and it is more about keeping sane, keeping calm in long-lasting situation like a meeting or a presentation and so on. You just breathe in a box. So it will be like 4 seconds inhale, 4 second pause, 4 second exhale, 4 second pause. So it will be like and these cycles. So it will keep your blood flow steady and it will help you to manage stress. So we have meditation, we have breathing. So what's the third habit? Is it something grandiose, something big? No. I mean, yes, it is positive thinking. You really ruin your mood, you ruin your self image, self confidence, your courage by thinking negatively. It is like a poison to your courage, to your brain. 99% of people think negatively. That's why they are sad, they are miserable, and they cannot achieve success. And you probably now think, oh, I cannot control how I think, and so on and so on. Only bad things happen to me. No, it is not like this, my friend. Even when something bad happens to you and you interpret it as something good, the positive thinking will appear. You will think positively. You can think bad of something good happening to you. And there are people like that too. Like when you get uh, A grade on the test, it is a great grade, really. But then you think to you, well, it could have been an S. You got something good and you are still unsatisfied. So it is not about whether good or bad things happen to you, it is about how you take them and how you interpret them. You can control your thinking. You can control whether you think negatively or positively. This is what Stoicism is all about. There is no positive and negative things, good or bad things happening to you. There is no good luck or bad luck. Everything is neutral, and you have such a strong power that you can interpret everything the way you want. If you want to be happy, you can interpret everything as a chance, as a positive thing. And if you want to be sad, you can interpret everything as something bad, an obstacle. So, if you want to know more about Stoicism, go read Marcus Aurelius' Meditation. It is a really great book on it. And if I had to give you some tips on how to deal with negative thinking, I have four for you. First is to stop using slave mentality words, and those are like all must, should, I can't, and so on. No, I can't, I don't want to. No, I must, I can. No, I should, I can. I was talking about it in my last video on self-sabotage. It will come at the end here. So wait for it. Then the second thing is to stop complaining, because you complain too much. Even I complain too much. I am trying to fight with it, but complaining really ruins our moods. It really gives a lot of negative thinking because we are prone to complain. And we just try to do something like write an X on a page every time you complain that day, and you will see the results and you will be shocked. So try to reduce the things you complain about, reduce your complaints. It will really boost your mood. Then the third thing is to stop watching news and reading your feeds on social media, because what sells? Tragedy, death, illness, and so on. So the bad news are in really good shape right now, and these all news channels like fearmonger about things that aren't scary at all, and you will be just obsessed that something bad happened at the other part of the world and you cannot really do anything about it, but you will be fed this information all the time because you watch the news, and you will become stressed, you wouldn't be able to sleep, and you will think negatively. Just don't watch the news. You don't really need to. Really, I don't watch the news since I left my high school. So it is about 5 or 6 years right now. And I am in the best mood I have been in my entire life. The last thing is to stop hanging around negative people. Because if your like community is negative, then you will be negative too. You probably know this saying that you are a sum of 5 people you are the closest with, and it is the truth. So if the 5 people around you or even more people around you are always complaining, watching news and talking slave mentality words, then there is a high chance you won't be able to get free from this cage. So just change your community. For like example, Fearproof Academy, our community, you can join in the description with people just like you, people trying to become fear-proof, to fight their fears and have a life of freedom. I will tell you that process of killing fear takes time, but it is significantly faster and significantly easier, and your life will be significantly better when you stick to the things I told you about. So these 3 habits: meditation, breathing, and positive thinking. With this, the killing of fear will become really easy. Yeah, so you know the drill. You can go to the description and join my newsletter, and by that you can get my Fearproof challenge generator, a tool that will decide what scary thing should you do today, so you don't have to think, you will act. And then you can join my Fearproof Academy I told you a minute ago, and the video about self-sabotage with these slave mentality words listed and what can you say instead of them to boost your self-confidence to get into position of power. If you're interested in that, check this video here. Stay fearproof.